It's lights out, and away we go. We don't actually get a very good launch of the line. And there's contact. Raikkonen has lost his front wing, obviously with the realistic damage mod. But going up towards turn 1, we run incredibly wide. We completely overshot our braking point. And Rosberg goes through into the lead. But is that Vettel? Vettel's gone off. And as you can see, that's Perez ahead of Sampson. And he was not happy about that.
Why the did you change my wing? I was fine with it as it is. Now that's my chance to win done, you.
Okay, Justin, we were told to change the wing on you. We were told by the stewards to change the wing. And he crossed the line to finish in second place. That could have been...
If you keep on talking more, I'll punch you in the face.
Go on, I'm not afraid. Oh, I think I just felt something on my face. Not sure what it is. It could be a fly. Try your light, you're not going to hurt me. Well, hello everyone, it is Matty Gaming HD here, back here with the third installment of Season 2 of the Justin Sampson career mode. We are here at the Shanghai International Circuit. As you can see, just checking the client's email in career mode. But now we're about to head out onto the track for what is set to be, hopefully, another interesting race here in China. Hopefully things won't get too heated like they did last time out in Bahrain, of course, with the whole story of Mark Johnson forcing Justin to pit, or to have his wing changed in his pit stop, which slowed him down. And obviously that really pissed Justin off, didn't it? He punched him in the face multiple times. Anyway, it's now time for qualifying. Here we are in Q1. Now, of course, Justin on his one and only lap, hopefully, if this one is a clean lap. That seems to be his thing with Q1 recently, as he now heads into the hairpin. Now heading into the final corner, and he is about to cross the line. He did actually take out the bollard there, but he crosses the line, and it puts him to the top. At that moment in time, it would end up third on the timesheets, but it was enough to get into Q2. So now here he is on his first Q2 lap. As you can see, he runs into Roman Grosjean. He has to go over the curb, but it's invalidated his time. And he was not happy about that.
What the is he doing? He was just dawdling on the racing line. And of course that Mark Johnson decides to invalidate my time, doesn't he?
So, obviously Justin not happy with that. But now he is on a lap which he has got to the end of without a problem. And he heads into the final corner, and across the line he goes. There's actually Carlos Sainz basically stopped on the track, but once again he is easily through. But it seems that pace-wise, Justin is around where he was in Bahrain, just like he was in Bahrain in Q2, where he was around 4th fastest. So here he is on his first run in Q3. Of course, he is free to do what he wants with these tyres. He's not going to start them. He has already used the tyres he's going to start on in Q2. He heads into the final corner, once again taking out the bollard. But he crosses the line, and he only goes 5th, which is a bit disappointing by his standards. He would drop to 6th, but then he starts his final flying lap with a few seconds to spare before the clock runs out. So now heading into turn 1, which he kind of was a bit juddery going into the first part, but into the second part, he got his line very much right. So now heading up towards turn 6. Heading into turn 6. And it seems like a replay. He did just miss the apex, but he's down, as you can see, on the timing screen. Now heading into the middle sector. And it's been a reasonable lap so far, but at this stage, but let's see how much time we have managed to gain in the second sector, and we are still down on pole position by 2/10, but it's a personal best lap. Now heading into the snail corner, where you really have to hold your breath. Now heading down the back straight, DRS wide open. It has been not a great lap so far, but a reasonable one. Now heading down towards the hairpin. He gets the braking spot on there, but a little bit juddery on the exit. But now heading up towards the final corner. Let's see where this is going to put Justin. That was absolutely fantastic at the final corner. He crossed the line, and it is pole position for Justin Sampson. What a lap! So, Justin Sampson celebrates his second career pole position here at Shanghai. So, Justin Sampson on pole position. Nico Rosberg, championship leader, starts in second, whilst Felipe Massa starts in 7th. So, here we go. We have the lights in Shanghai. Lights out, and away we go. And once again, Justin struggles off the line, but the cars behind have struggled more, and we are easily able to defend the lead going into turn 1. But we go a little bit wide. We hit the grass going into turn 2, and somehow Justin is able to hold it around the outside and is able to defend the lead. So it's a start that has gone successful for Justin Sampson. But now moving on to the end of the first lap, actually at the start of the second lap. Now heading into turn 1 again, but we run wide, and this is going to give Rosberg a chance down the inside. But once again, we hold it around the outside, but then run wide going into the next corner. But we have managed to get the exit, and we have managed to defend the lead. So now, as you can see, we ran wide, but got the drive. But obviously with the straight line speed of the Mercedes compared to the Williams, he is able to easily get a run on us. But now heading up towards the last corner, as you can see, Rosberg's on the inside. We get the drive heading into the final corner. But part of our wing has been taken off by the bollard. That's actually cost everyone else. So as you can see, looking at the replay, the bollard just took off part of his wing. And as you can see, it cost so many cars behind. As you can see. So he hits the bollard, and I think all the cars behind just took avoiding action. Justin was not happy about that.
Why was that bollard there? Took off part of my wing. So dangerous.
Now moving on to lap 4, because Justin was not happy about that. Heading into turn 1, Rosberg, as you can see, is on the outside, and he swoops round the outside, and he has taken the lead of the race. So Justin broke a little bit early going into turn 1 there, and has actually now lost the lead. So now on to lap 7. With the damage to the wing, Justin is really struggling. And as you can see, Vettel, also with damage to his wing, is trying to get past, but now heading into the hairpin. And Justin has maintained the position. But as you can see from the car status indicator on the right of the screen, the tyres are almost red. So Justin has pitted for his first scheduled stop. Obviously, the wing is going to have to be changed. So, he hits his box. Obviously, the wing's changed. And going to the prime tyre, which is interesting. This is what he did last time out, and this will give him the edge towards the end of the race. So, he exits the pits quite far down the field. Obviously, he was one of the first drivers to pit, behind Felipe Nasser, and now actually behind Marcus Ericsson in the Sauber. These cars we shouldn't have any problem clearing. As you can see, we just dive straight down the inside of Marcus Ericsson, and Justin is able to take the place. But now, heading into the Snell corner, as you can see, there's battling ahead. Alonso and Sainz, but Alonso completely cuts across. Obviously, Carlos Sainz there actually doesn't have a front wing, but Alonso completely parking his car on the apex there, as you can see. And Justin's lost part of his wing. And he was not happy about it.
Did you see that? He just brake checked me.
And in all of that, as you can see, Justin has lost a lot of time behind Sergio Perez, who was behind him before and has actually now managed to leapfrog him. So, really not what he needed to be stuck in all of those cars. As you can see, he's going to dive it up the inside of Perez. This is what he did to Ericsson before. And he has managed to make the move stick. And as you can see, he's now side by side with the Sauber of Felipe Nasser. And he is through into 8th place on the road. So as the rest of the field pit, it is then clear. Nico Hulkenberg has actually jumped us as well. As you can see, Sergio Perez trying to get down our inside, but he doesn't make it through. Nico Hulkenberg has actually jumped us. As you can see, he's up into 3rd place in the Force India. So, really getting stuck in all of those cars did not work. The undercut that we were trying to do failed. So it was all starting to sit down. We were starting to catch Hulkenberg. But then on lap 12, there was a safety car, as it was actually, in fact, Max Verstappen had crashed out of the race. So, it was a split-second decision because we were not sure what everyone else was going to do. So what we eventually decided to do was to pit Justin, actually changing to the option tyre. But a whole load of other cars did not pit. So this could prove to be a massive mistake. Of course, the advantage of this is Justin gets his wing changed. But this could prove to be a massive mistake by us. As you can see, he's dropped to 9th. They all don't have to pit. Down to 10th now behind Esteban Gutierrez. Down to 11th now. And Justin was not happy about it.
Well, that worked out, didn't it? Not.
So now moving on to lap 14. As you can see, the safety car is in at the end of this lap. So, of course, the safety car will peel into the pits, but here is what I said to Justin before the restart. Okay, Justin, it is important you clear those 2 Hasses as soon as possible. So, as I said on the team radio to Justin there, it is important that Justin does clear the 2 Haas cars. Obviously, Haas in their 3rd Grand Prix. So now the safety car is in. We are back to green flag conditions. Heading up towards the first corner. Justin's going to have a look down the inside going into turn 1. He's going to actually try to send one up the inside. Getting the second part. A little bit of contact. But Gutierrez, but he's forced to hand the position back, and that is going to cost him loads of time. I don't know why he was forced to let the Haas driver back through, and he was not happy about it.
Illegal overtake? What? Mark Johnson is going to regret that.
As you saw, whilst Justin was raging on the team radio, he was able to do what he's done on Perez and Ericsson to Grosjean, raging and doing a dive bomb at the same time, making that work. Quite some skill. So now moving on to lap 16, as you can see, Justin has not managed to make any inroads on Gutierrez. But what's that? That is Massa, and I believe that's Raikkonen that have come together, and we have another safety car here at Shanghai, and that could further turn the race on its head here in Shanghai. So as you can see, we can't quite see what happened there, but it appears that maybe Massa hit the back of Raikkonen. But this leads to another split-second decision on what we should do in terms of strategy. And we actually stay out as on the lap that the safety car exits the pits. So we stay in P8, obviously promoted to P8 by those two cars crashing into each other, Massa and Raikkonen. But here is where it gets interesting, because as you can see, a whole load of cars are coming into the pits. And they're going to go to the back of the queue. So this could really benefit them and really cost us. Or not really cost us, but that is a missed opportunity to gain positions. And Justin then got even more angry.
Why didn't we pit? We could have gained what we lost through our other strategy mistake. The strategist is going to be punched after the race.
So, the safety car came in on lap 18. As you can see, Kvyat ahead, pits. So we are in P4, but we are going to lose positions when we pit for the final time on lap 20. So we head into the pits for our final stop. So, he's currently P2 at the moment, but of course he is going to drop back down the order for a new set of options to finish, to get him to the end of this race. As you can see, he's already dropped down to P8, down to P9, and this is going to really cost Justin. He exits the pits in P9, just ahead of Danny Kvyat, so at least he managed to get the jump on the Red Bull. But he's got a bit of overtaking to do. He's going to try to catch up to Hulkenberg. As you can see, looking on the race director, most drivers are on the primes. So in theory, we should have a pace advantage over the cars on the prime tyres. As you can see now, on to lap 21, we are right behind the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson. And that bollard takes part of our wing off again, but we are about to make the move on Marcus Ericsson, obviously on the prime tyre, and we are up into P8. So now we have caught up to the back of Pascal Wehrlein in the Manor, heading up towards turn 6. We are going to do what we've done before, and we have made that move stick, so we are up into P6. So now Justin was catching Magnussen, and it was the final lap. So I got onto the team radio. Okay, Justin, all or nothing. It's the final lap. So as you can see, Justin's got Hamilton right behind him, now heading up towards hairpin. But he is going to risk one down the inside. That was risky. That was such a risky move from Justin Sampson. I said risky twice there. But he doesn't quite make it stick. He's going to try it down the inside, going into the final corner. And he needs to be careful, because then he'd lose out to Lewis Hamilton. But we are going to finish in P6. A disappointing race for Justin Sampson. I'm pretty sure those strategy mistakes definitely did cost him. As you can see, he finished in P6. Hulkenberg getting a podium. Gutierrez in P4 in an action-packed race, really turned on its head by the safety cars. But after the race, Justin was not finished with those strategy mistakes. Okay, so we need to continue to analyse what went... Oh, great. here comes Justin Sampson. Okay, Justin, what have we done?
What have you done? Been at making strategies.
But Justin, you need to realise
If you keep on trying to defend yourself, I'll punch you in the face.
Oh, you're really gonna do that crap up. So Justin obviously not happy with his team or the strategists. Well, as you can see, here we're looking at the driver standings. It's Nico Rosberg leading the standings by 20 points back to Justin, who is in second. 20 points behind Rosberg, 10 points ahead of Hamilton. Looking down the top 10, the big surprise is obviously Pascal Wehrlein in the Manor, who is currently in 7th. That was actually the car Justin was driving last year when they were Virgin Racing. But now looking at the constructors, Mercedes have a massive lead. Williams are in second, and a Ferrari, Force India, and then Manor. So, been a lot of surprises so far. McLaren yet to score any points, so obviously the Honda engine has not improved. But that is it from the Shanghai episode of the Justin Sampson career mode. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more episodes. Of course, Sochi is the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you for the Russian Grand Prix. Goodbye.